How has sobriety changed your 40s?
It's taken the anxiety and depression and made it better. Because there was a period when I drank like a crazy person just to feel normal.
Were you an addict?
Define addict.
How would you define it?
I had this comprehensive inability to drink in moderation. Like I would go out with friends being like, okay, you know what normal people do? Normal people go out and they sit in a cafe and they have a beer.
Right.
And that was my intention. I'd want to sit in the cafe, have a beer and be normal. Fast forward 8 hours, I've had 15 drinks. There are 20 strangers in my apartment. There are people smoking crack in my bathroom. So I guess if that's
a moment, right? When you go into your bathroom or your house and you go, what happened to my life?
Well, you look at and you're like, who are you? Why are you smoking crack in my bathroom at 6:30 in the morning?
Did you ask for a hit?
What's that?
Did you ask for a hit?
Not at that time. No, I was, because it was late. I was like 6:30. Like I got to be at sleep by like 9 in the morning. I can't be smoking crack at 6:30 in the morning.
But you waited, right? I mean, your real jump into drugs and alcohol came later in your life?
Early and then later. I started doing drugs when I was 10.
We can largely agree that's too early for anybody.
Yeah, that was too early, and I did drugs because I wanted to hang out with the cool kids. But then I was 13 or 14, and I stopped doing drugs, and had about 5 years of sobriety. Yeah, my first sobriety date was 13. That's early. And then stopped drinking, and then now, hopefully, I'm just done forever.
Dude, that's got to come from more than just wanting to hang out with the cool kids.
Oh, later it came because alcohol is so amazing.
Yeah, but when you're, but when you're 10, 11, and 12, I mean, there's got to be shit going on in your home. I mean, how would you define your relationship with your mother?
Well, at the time, the way I was able to do drugs at 10 is I was stealing drugs from my mom and her boyfriends.
Hard drugs?
But not that hard. Or a friend.
Well, at 10, anything's a hard drug, right?
But also, and this was really wise. A friend of mine had a sister who was in a psych ward, and he would go visit her in the psych ward, and she would give him pills that she had been given, and we would just take them arbitrarily, like drink vodka and take pills that. So these are probably like severe antipsychotic drugs. But we were like 11 years old, thinking that might be fun, to take antipsychotic drugs and drink rot gut vodka.
I'm not your therapist, Moby, and I'm nor am I your doctor, but could some of the wiring in your brain today be directly related to what you're 10, 11?
Absolutely not. I am so healthy and well-adjusted. Yeah.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, I think that taking antipsychotic drugs arbitrarily when you're 11 years old can't have any...
You applaud, but I'm trying to stage an intervention here. No, you clearly have.
You're not my nurse.
You figured. I'm not your nurse. No. You've clearly figured it out. Did you ever come to ever have to have conversations with your mother in later years, addressing this part of your life?
No. Strangely enough, we didn't talk about much. That would have been a good thing to talk about.